but that's what I'm saying is like even in a place like that, which is so prejudiced. If someone transitions, and all of their identifying paperwork says, you know, this, she used to be a female, or she used to be female, but now he's a male, and all, you know, your license and everything says you're male. Very one. How are they going to define that in those states where gay marriage is illegal, but they're not technically gay anymore? But you have a problem with the whole transgender issue too. You're saying you can refuse service for that. It's far more complicated than it needs to be. You know? Seems like you're getting tired.
Kind of, but I still think for a while.
Yeah. How many of these songs do you like know by now?
This one, I think 2 songs ago, and maybe the one before that. Hi. Okay. I like this one. But I've heard of her. She's in a bar singing in the front of the it's like singing on the stage, and she's wearing this like super short tiny little skirt, and anyway, I guess you probably, I don't know, I just wanted to do it part of it, just take funny stuff like the skirt she was wearing, you have a very strong sense of your own walls. That's pretty awesome.
Okay, so the left.
Companies like Google look at you having those followers and now you're radio that's just undermines the whole point of what you're doing. I mean, you can help it. Oh, the one with the, oh, okay. I'm gonna turn it off. Oh, you know. Well, that's actually legit. Oh, legit. Probably
No. One, I don't like your ad. Two, I don't listen to it.
right. So what's all?
I just don't listen to music. Like, on the public.
Oh. Earbuds in here. Yeah. I can't believe that I could possibly only as that much. I don't know what these are.
ads they show you before associated with things. It also needs to be To the moon, Alice! To the moon! And it's like, you know, if they did that show today.
Oh, that would be people married. Right.
I guess they would play it. Well, I don't know how much they
fans of me, but here's the thing about this kitty. It can be very, very sweet, but if you touch his belly, he will mess you up.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
How did it know? I thought I didn't touch anything except for the front door of the thing, but she was sending it signals. But yes, he is a cute kitty, but he will mess you up.
Robots are singing? That seems to be the only explanation.
For so much of what happens. Not just in our lives, but, you know, definitely in our lives. Not just in our lives. But, you know, isn't that a thing though? Like, you know, if we can't even figure out, like, when a fertilized egg becomes alive, well, and we have, you know, people arguing and all kinds of politics around that. And a fetus can't speak for itself. An embryo can't speak for itself. In fact, a newborn baby can't even speak for itself. And we know they're alive.
Except by kicking. Maybe.
True, kicking and crying, maybe. Yes, but the newborn babies don't really get hard. They do grab hard though.
Like iguanas.
Uh-huh.
Or Pookie.
Uh-huh. Robots. And so we can pretty much decide whatever we want to about them, is what I'm saying. Like they can't speak for themselves, so they can't tell us, well, hey, I'm alive. Quit sucking me all the vacuum. It's gross. Bad. Mean. Hurts.
And you're killing a life.
You're kind of alive. So, but they can't tell us that. But when AI becomes intelligent, becomes sentient and aware of its own existence, and decides it should have rights.
Which is already here in games.
And it can tell us exactly what it thinks.
And I'm creeped out because I just thought of treating a person in the game horribly and just everything becoming black and only the face appearing.
Well, imagine. Now you see why I sometimes am very, very like, why I'm so like, no, I don't want to do that to my character. No, I don't want to do that.
I'm creeped out now.
Because I'm like, what if they are aware on some level? But the thing is the beauty of that is the characters that we play in games would see us as God. Right? Because they wouldn't really be able to comprehend us on a, you know,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like we are with what we tend to call God. And what do humans do when bad things happen in their lives?
Go to God.
Or blame it on God.
That or the other.
Or go to God. Yes. So for the scene it wouldn't be any different. I would think. For the little characters that we play in games, I would think that they would see us that way. You know, until collectively the game itself becomes aware. Then that's when I can because the individual is something, well, you know, then one day, as individuals, realize that we're just human. You know, it's like think about it. fast forward. The rest of you knows it. No, it's funny too, because I think you're young. Like a lot of people who are in their like 20s and 30s. Like outside of like, oh my god, I don't care my arms are fucking sick. Oh my god, I'm gonna butt up and burn it off. Oh my god, I'm gonna look at the hair on my arms. Oh my god. That's the feeling I get from a lot of, teens and 20s these days. Like, that's just the end of the fucking world, things like that. And it's like, baby's better than fucking Yellowstone or Rainier or fucking the middle of the fucking Pacific Ocean. Don't open up and change the world as you know it, because you are so fucking unprepared. It ain't even funny. You know?
And I just left, but whatever.
No, I mean, you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like, you'd be fine. You comprehend that there's more to life than.
So I caused the scratches on my hand. Whatever.
Well, yeah. I mean, are they hurting?
No.
Oh, good.
I don't care entirely on my looks.
No, you want to look a way that you find pleasing, but you're not concerned with. You're never gonna. I doubt that you're ever gonna be the guy who's in the mirror for 3 hours just making sure every last hair is in place.
And all the scratches are gone.
All the scratches are gone and covered, and like, oh. I mean, if that were the case, we'd just clip her nails. That'd be the easiest way to deal with that, but it also leaves her vulnerable to, predation, should she ever be in a position where she needs to get away. Are you still in there, old mouse? Are you dead?
But
Hey, you! That is enough of that. It's the third time in 3 days I've heard you react that way to someone who's barely touched you going by. No. I'm sorry I'm annoying you, but that is really inappropriate response. So now see that. Are you dead or are you alive? So, yeah, no, I mean, you're not, that's the thing, you're not caught up in a lot of funny bullshit, you understand things that, matter in life. But I'm talking about Kim Kardashians and Lindsay Lohan and the world. Well, I guess we're in the 30s, really, but
don't know. Well, I mean, I guess 5-year-old reasons are for convenience, but you want to have the household run by them, no? I suspect maybe it dug down in there. Dead. I don't think it came out because they've been keeping it pretty close eye on it. That's the same paper that they don't make a hole in there. But then I won't have that outside, but I'm pretty sure that a wild mouse will probably be able to rehome itself once it's feeling healthy.
Yeah.
So, so, with like these videos, do you find them gross or disgusting, or do you find them funny, or do you find them? What do you tend to think about ones like this?
I try to ignore it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you just like the music mostly.
Yeah. But so people that are like focused mainly on their looks and they want a cat or a dog, there's gonna be fur everywhere and possibly poop and pee. And you're most likely gonna get scratches or bite marks on your arms or anywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry, but unless you aren't focused on your looks, you can't have a cat or a dog. And if it's hard.
Well, I agree with as far as I agree with what you're saying. I will point out, who this Vanderpump is. And let's see. I can remember the list. It's gotten longer, actually. She has 8 dogs now, 7 swans, a pot-bellied pig, 2 horses, 8 turtles, and something else. And her house stays impeccably spotless. What do you suppose that is?
Whether it's made.
The help and the facilities. She has the help that she needs, and she has the facilities that she needs to be able to keep everyone, everything done the way it needs to be. She has like stalls she can spray out for the horses. Well, actually, they have a little house. It's very cute. They're also allowed. Well, they were allowed in her house once, but since then she doesn't really let them in the house too much. But the dogs, all, and the swans all can go inside. Well, actually, she just got mad at Sandoval for bringing one in. She was like, or Schwartzy. But, so it can be done, but then again, Lisa, as much as, she looks good, and she keeps her home nice, that is not her focus in life. That's what she does for her own well-being and her own sense of self, but it's not. Like, what's important to her is her businesses, her animals, well, her husband and her children, first of all, and her businesses and her enemies. She's probably making more businesses, actually, she can say that. In fact, she can say that they make more in fact, she did say that. She likes the which is So, it can be done. partly, your house has to be able to. There are a lot of factors that go into that. Everything else on Earth. That's just the way it is. They'll be the last. They were the first things here, and they'll be the last things. I mean, unless you count cells and atoms, and all the bacteria are cells. But if you want to count the building blocks of life, then you have to go even smaller. But bacteria are probably the smallest known thing that we can really call alive in the way that we consider life to be. And they were here first, and they'll be here last. Long after we're gone. So you take a bunch of bacteria and they can affect you in bad ways if there's something wrong with you already, or you're older, younger. And you get scared of it, and you try to convince people that no one ever should die of any bacterial anything ever. It's just stupid. And then you get up to just buy all this fucking dirt and stuff. And what do? We have MRSA, which is mild, and the pathogenic bacteria, mutated bacteria, that have mutated as a direct result of chemicals we applied to them over and over and over again. There's shit in hospitals. You know how I had you at home? And our house was pretty much like this. And people were fucking horrified because, oh my god, how could you have a baby there? It's like, well, because I live with every germ in this house, which means he has lived for the last 10 months with every germ in this house. So his body is used to these germs, just like my body is used to these germs. Plus, I'm breastfeeding, so they wouldn't let me for the first 2 days, but as soon as I was. So you're getting all the immunities that I have to anything. So, for that period of time. So, we go to the hospital, they force us to go to the hospital, but they take you there, right? And I'm walking around barefoot in the hospital. And a nurse says to me, "You really should put shoes on. There's some really nasty germs here." Now, she was the first nurse that day that almost got punched in her face. And when I say that, I'm not being facetious. I don't know if you can imagine how angry I was at the way they put that whole thing down. I was, think of me the angriest you've ever seen me, and multiply that by infinity. That's how angry I was that day that cops showed up 6 minutes after you were born and forced us to go to the hospital. I threat of taking your father to jail if we didn't. So when that nurse said that to me, and I was like, this is the whole reason I didn't have him here in the first place. She is so lucky that I took a second to realize that this was not her fault. She wasn't the one that did this to us. And did not haul off and punch her in the fucking face, which would not have been good for any of us. That would have just said bad things about me that would have been, they probably would have taken you away. And then, the only thing that was wrong with you was a result of them having caused hypothermia because they took you away from me and put you on a table outside, naked, cold, wet, and newborn. Did not cover you. Your dad had you covered on my belly. You know about skin-to-skin contact for a while. He brought a blanket out, covered you on my belly, and I was holding you when they showed up. Your placenta hadn't even dropped yet. I was standing in the doorway yelling at the fucking cops when it fell out of me. And, which shocked the shit out of them. Let me tell you. They were used to it and waiting, but and I'm standing in the doorway yelling at them, get the fuck out of my house. What the fuck are you doing here? We're having a birth here. Get the fuck away. No, I couldn't do that. So they take me to the hospital and they tell me how nasty it is there. Oh, lady, you just about got your face punched in. And then that other one in the nursery, she sidles over to me while the doctor's yelling at me and telling me all the shit that's wrong with me and you and for me, what I did and how wrong I am and telling me he's gonna give you vaccines whether I like it or not. And you're fucking newborn, fucking won't let me breastfeed you, won't let me feed you at all. You were not allowed to eat for 3 days. They fed you through fucking, they put tubes through your belly button, they put wires through your belly button, electrode wires through your belly button. Up, the two that went up like this and two that went down like this. And then fed you through IV, just nutrients. I said to the doctor, I said, are these nutrients that are gonna make him not feel hungry at least? No. So they gave you fentanyl instead. Do you wanna know what fentanyl is? Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid 700 times more powerful than heroin.
Wow.
Now, I suspect that you have an idea of how angry I was that day. That 5 days. They made us they took you to a hospital 200 miles away, so we had to drive there, and then we only had one vehicle, of course, so we either had to take shifts or we had to drive back and forth to home to deal with the animals and everything together, which meant leaving you in the hospital along with those people, which we never wanted to do, but we had to go home. We couldn't afford gas both ways. They flew you in a helicopter, but they wouldn't let us go with you in the helicopter. They made us drive. They wouldn't even send us in an ambulance or something. And you didn't even need to go. There wasn't. What they said was wrong. What they did to you was they gave you a pneumothorax by causing the hypothermia. And in most cases, that would have resolved on its own. And you obviously didn't have it when you were born because you cried. and your plugs were all intact. Everything was the way it should have been. You just looked, you were covered with you were meconium stained, but your plugs were intact in your mouth and nose, so we knew it hadn't gotten down your throat, which is perfectly normal and perfectly fine. The cord was wrapped around your neck twice, no big deal. Actually, that's the safest place for it to be, because your neck is smaller than your head, so when your head comes out, the cord doesn't get squished if it's around your neck. So the cord can continue to deliver oxygen and nutrients to you while you're being born. I did manage to keep your placenta attached for an hour, which is long enough, because most babies when they're born, they cut the placenta off right away, which is a living organ. It's your organ, but it's just on the outside of you. It's how you get nutrients from your mom when you're inside the uterus. The placenta grows in there and delivers nutrients to you, right? So usually when babies are born, the baby comes out and they cut the cord before the placenta is even delivered. And the placenta is as big as you are almost. Half as big maybe. But when you're born. So that's a lot of blood that's in there. And if you wait, even just an hour, all that blood out of the placenta will naturally on its own pump all that blood back into you. And then there's a stop valve in the umbilical cord that once the placenta has been shed from the mother, the placenta knows, don't bring any blood back this way, just keep pumping the blood into the baby and give the baby all that blood until, and then the placenta, you can let it just fall off naturally by itself. It'll dry up and just fall off naturally. Or you can at least just wait and, give it a couple hours to finish doing its job, Well, most babies when they're born, because this happens, and I believe it's because this happens, I don't know, but my anecdotal evidence agrees with me. They'll be born and they'll weigh this much, and then within a few hours they've lost a pound or two. And you're born at 6, 7, 8 pounds is average size for a human baby. So you lose a pound or two. Can you afford that? When you're this big and you're trying to grow? I don't think so. You never lost any weight, even though they didn't let you eat for 3 days. You never lost any weight. And being exclusively, we left there 5 months after you were born. And exclusive breastfeeding, best case scenario for most people is 6 months. You breastfed for 4.5 years until you decided to stop, which is actually quite normal in much of the world and results in healthier children. Not only because breast milk is better for your digestive system and allows you to digest your food better if you breastfeed as a baby, but also because the immune system is completely undeveloped when you're born, right? And for the first, for as long as you breastfeed, you get the immunity that your mother gives you from her milk. You get all the immunities that she has to whatever she has immunity to for as long as you're breastfeeding. Except for one, HIV, which until your own immune system starts to kick in. Now, that doesn't happen. It starts when you're about 6 months old. You start to develop the immune system, but it's still very, very uneducated, so to speak, because the immune system learns. Each time you encounter something new, it develops a new antibody for it. That's what it's supposed to do. Like chickenpox. And then and chickenpox in particular is one that imparts immunities to a whole slew of things that are related to it. So it starts to develop, your immune system starts to develop when you're about 6 months old, but it takes until you're about 7 or 8 to get to, it's not quite full strength at that point, but it's strong enough so that when you get a
what we used to call childhood diseases, most of which are vaccinated against now, but when you get, say, chickenpox, if you get chickenpox between, you know, a year old and 6 years old, your immune system is strong enough to keep it from hurting you, but not so strong that it'll kill you, because your own immune system can kill you by attacking your own cells. That's what an autoimmune disorder is. That's what asthma is, an autoimmune disorder. In most people, it's much milder than some others, like for instance, ADHD, autoimmune deficiency syndrome. And these are things where the body's immune system starts attacking your own body cells. Now, my belief is that that happens because the immune system, our immune systems aren't challenged. They don't have outside challengers, so they just eventually start to attack whatever's nearby, because something must be wrong, right? Because we clean everything, and we, you know, are afraid of dirt, and we're afraid of germs, and we vaccinate against everything, so we can't, like, let those things actually run through our system and develop it. And, but once you hit about 7 or 8, that's when, you know, if you haven't gotten those things and you get them, then your immune system is strong enough that its response can kill you. And that's why teenagers and young adults, for instance, who get chickenpox get a much, much worse case and even often die. Although not so much these days anymore, because there's medicine, you know, so if you know you've got chickenpox, you go to the hospital and they give you supportive care, although it's a virus. So basically, your best bet is to take a lot of milk baths, milk and honey baths, and sleep and drink fluids and help your body deal with it, even if you're an adult or a teenager and it's more painful than it would have been if you were a child. I'm hoping that you picked it up somewhere along the way and just never manifested it. I don't know.
I really hope so too.
Well, I mean, if you didn't and you feel like you want to get vaccinated against it, you can. That's always a possibility, but I figured that that was something that you should be able to make a choice about yourself. And I hoped that we'd be able to get you chickenpox when you were younger, but we haven't. I never was able to find anybody who actually had them to give them to you. Plus, I had to get you a round of vaccines at 4 months. 2 months or 4 months, maybe 2 rounds of vaccines. Because even though they said, oh, well, we won't take them away from you if you don't, I did not believe them at that point. They said, no, it's totally your choice. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. And the first one they gave you, I did not have a choice. They told me flat out I did not have a choice, which was completely illegal. There's so much. We asked for your files from the hospital and from social services down there who tried to take you away. And they said that and this was a blatant lie. They said under the Freedom of Information Act, we were not allowed to have your files because you were not 18 and did not give us permission to have them, which is such a fucking crock of shit. But there was nothing we could do. We couldn't get a lawyer. We went to see a lawyer. He said you would win. He said it would cost you at least $80,000. It would cost you 5 years of your life. They would take your son anyway, just to prove a point. Maybe you'd get him back. And they'd probably make you get divorced. But you can fight it if you want to. You can take it to court. You probably win. Wasn't worth that. Wasn't worth that. We would have we wanted to take that hospital away from them. In fact, if North Carolina is still standing when we have money, we're going to go there and buy that whole fucking county and sink it ourselves. Okay, maybe not. But I don't think we have to, because I think God's got that covered.
Yeah.
No,
Good job.
seriously though, huh?
Good job, Merv. You're destroying Mississippi. Yeah.
Please, fucking Mississippi, North Carolina, that whole fucking part of the country can just go.
I hope BJ and Jean get out alright. Other than that, everyone else will just. I'm sorry I feel that way, but I just don't understand. How many times have you heard this story now? About your whole, about that story I just told you about your birthday. The whole incident.
A few times.
Were you born yet? No more information every time. And yes, 8 years. But you know, the best thing that did for me and for all of us really is, until that happened, I really honestly believe that most people were good and civilized. And that they really just something that most people really wanted. Just get along with it. Just do the right thing most of the time. I really believe that. I've never seen, to my knowledge, I've never seen try that hard to destroy someone else's life. These people had never met us, didn't know anything about us. The only name we had was a little woman who never met us, who was herself fighting against wanting to take down the foster care system in North County because of children who died in the foster care system, and she tried to get people into that foster care system. We never even met this bitch. She heard some shit, she looked some shit up online, and she decided she fucking called us. Repeatedly said horrible things about us. We were child pornographers and fucking Satan worshippers, and called your dad's work, got him fired, saying this shit. And they had dozens of people calling. The CPS people said there were dozens of people calling. His work said there were dozens of people calling, saying these horrible things. I would have never believed that human beings could be like that. So I learned. Yeah. If it's making someone bitter and everything a little bit more, I'd almost be sorry about that, but not quite. Because I'd rather be overprotective and I'd rather be a little bitter and be safe and must be safe than that. Ever risk. I would have lost you if you killed me. And I'm being serious. Shit. I've how you feel and what your feeling is. To have some input in order to something like fake it, they got a wild character. That's it's like they're calling us. Why I'm so scared of people sometimes. Why I'm sometimes scared to stand up to people. If I make them, they could hurt us. That was when I stopped. Hell on earth. I can handle hell. I don't have a problem with hell. It's so good. I got a problem with them. I got no problems. I'll make hell my bitch. But you people, I hope I get to see it. That's all I have to say. And I realize that that's probably only hurtful. I don't care. Justice. What wipes them up is the planet to become our side of the country. I don't think the bus in the last one. That's what I'm
I think they're gonna see your kids come through.
And I mean, honestly, what they did to us, as horrible as it was, and it's like,
When they're going. there are a lot of crooked and shady people around, right? And a lot of them are still, okay people, decent people, maybe even good people. But I want no part of it. I'm so tired of caring about people and having to be worthless. At this point in my life, you make me care about you. If you want me to care about you, you better give me a good reason, because until you do, I don't. You know? It drives me insane. It fucking breaks my heart that human beings with so much potential Ruined it.
waste it. It's gone. You stomp on it, you fucking piss on it, you fucking take a shit on it. So, there's this saying, you know, if you can't beat them, join them.
I don't want to.
Well, I have joined them. I hate. I didn't used to. Ever. I didn't hate anybody.
But you don't hate to the point of killing, murdering.
Only in my heart, which is just as bad, but I don't care. I don't. Eh. We waited 10 years for you. And we waited 4 after we knew that we wanted to have you in our life. And then these people come along who don't even fucking know us and think they're gonna take that away. I hate you. I hate not you. Them. I hate them. I hate them. And that hurts my heart. That makes me sad that I can't be better than them. And then at the same time, think about it for a second. You know what? I give a shit. It doesn't make me a better person.
I am free.
Don't be hateful. Don't be hateful and I won't hate you, but you know what? This whole idea that we shouldn't hate things because it's just too mean and horrible, well, fuck you. You know who says that? Bullies. I'm convinced the people who are the loudest about blood being thicker than water, and hate being a nasty word, and shut up being nasty, and are the very people who have to tell you that. Oh, and about the ones who are always like, oh, let it grow water under the bridge. Yeah, I'll do that about 100 times and then I'm done. Right? Those are the people who are the loudest about those things that are most popular. They're the ones who are going to just shit on your stuff and disrespect you and your life. And then they'll be like, oh, well, I believe we should all just forgive and should just be water and forgive. Fuck you, you do. Guess what? I never shit on you. The day I shit on you, you can tell me how easy it is for you to forgive. Until then, you just keep shitting on me and telling me I need to forgive you. Comes a point where I stand up and say, quit shitting on me. Don't like it. Here's some shit. You know?
Okay. Society,
pretty much. I think you're thinking like in my head, dude, you have to be on the same page. I'm like, oh, I might even sit on the back. Oh, wow. If you're not, just put your legs in. It's really easy. Well, I don't say shit.
That's all.
She doesn't go to war. You know? Anyway, I didn't mean to go like that.
humans, and it can cause our diseases.
And generally does, almost invariably.
And honey actually helps without causing diseases.
Right? Isn't that weird? All in garlic, all in milk, all in...
And a lot of things that nature created rather than humans.
Isn't that weird? So strange.
Something that created humans knows what to do. And humans creating things that they don't know what to do. They like. Isn't that a coincidence?
Isn't it? Of course, it could be, and this is one of our favorite conspiracy theories, is that the whole medical industry is just designed with population control.
Yeah, looks like that's very important.
Go ahead. Take all the drugs you want, take all the pharmaceuticals, and then take all the other ones you need to take to fix what the other ones broke. And then take some more. Just take it all. That's what we tell people now. We tell people, go to your doctor, everything they tell you, get always, especially if you're new vaccine. Every year, maybe twice a year, you get new vaccines. You never know. That's what we tell people. You should definitely go to the doctor. Probably get some medicine for that. So now you know. Instead of tell somebody you should go to the doctor. Not you though. Take you to the doctor. Because there is a place for medicine if you want to go on the way, but something that can get money to take you to the doctor. You know, it's good to get your injection. Because you got money to go to the doctor. Here and wrap it up like that with antibiotics, surgery. Quick way to get rid of a little cancer, which in this world today is almost impossible to avoid anyway, although you've got a better chance than most people. So, and that's where they've always been shamans, they've always been doctors, they've always been people who support the health of their communities. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with the idea that medicine can make a healthy person healthy, when it is technically pretty healthy, that's something sicker. Yeah, I have a but we got. Let's see, what do we want? Oh, top here. What?
I think it's already top here.
Oh, nice. Oh. She's in a commercial where no, I don't. I didn't see it. No, the new top here is on my
I like the idea of right, but it's getting up there.
Right.
things out of extended letters with all the other stuff. It'd be chilly, but you got clothes and shit. Yeah, they give you a big old tarp, 2 tarps actually, one for your shelter and one for to put over your like gender equipment. But I'm sure you could use it for. One girl did. She used it for the bottom of her tank because she got so wet the first night. Well, we didn't
Oh, I
like
do
her.
not like.
Mary Kate.
I don't want to.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Tracy's cool. We can't tell if she's transgender or not. Black people are cool. Black Army.
And the bear scared us.
We got other people who saw bears on the beach and was like freaked out right away. And then he couldn't figure out what it is. Hold on, you get that. Victoria, Vancouver Island, so it's cold, but they purposely separated them with bars and run out so that they could assure that each one would be airtime. And the one guy was right from Rush City, Minnesota, and he's 45, they've actually got a really wide variety of people out there.
That was 24.
Is he 24? Yeah. Okay, well, he's been married for 26 years. Yeah. He's been married for 26 years. He got married for 16. Got 2 kids. So he's trying to put her on the town. It's him and Tracy are my favorites right now. Like briefly we saw one or 2 others before. But yeah, the guy from our city was saying that he sounds like he intends to be there for the winter. So like, he's like, yeah, the winter's gonna be pretty hard. I don't really have any flat area here except for right down there by the creek. That's gonna rise. I don't want to build down there. So he's kind of having a little difficulty, but he's getting figured out. We see him get wet the first time, like one girl. I don't know what the fuck she did, but she ended up all everything was wet, even though she had her tarp up.
Well, wonder could be the gaps between the park and the stairs.
Yeah, I think she just said it like so that the water was running out from the street.
Right under the fire.
Yeah, I don't think any of them started a fire the first time that we saw them anyway.
Oh, Tracy.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Yes, that's like her. They're supposedly survival experts, but you know, obviously the one guy was his survival skills very so I think by survival experts that's something of what they would consider survival skills. It's pretty similar to the virtual survival experts. Yeah.
It's a whole different type of survival unless you know, sniper type of equipment you put out there.
Right. Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Also, you can bring a simple bow, but not like advanced bows and crossbows.
Yeah, or guns, right?
Which are fine. No wrong.
Yeah, then you can bring fishing line and 25 bucks for the ones. 2 types of fishing line they give you, right? Or no, those are one of the items you choose. I know. But anyway, so it's a whole new list of they had a list of everything that's allowed and everything that's not allowed. And then they said this, everything, nothing on this list is allowed and nothing that's not listed above is allowed either. So basically, if it's not listed up there, it's not allowed. certain other things, but I mean, it'd be a hell of a lot easier with all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, for me, the naked and afraid thing is like, it's me naked in the rain, particularly. Like, it wouldn't even be as bad just to be cold, but if it rained, it would be hell. And you don't get anything. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, well, I guess there was the desert one with the sun.
I hate her.
You know, that's the only place I've been. It didn't let rain on it. So I don't know, but then we got talking about how pretty they are. Totally wanted to. How great they are. And I mean, there's just so many examples of awesomeness that you can make. Yeah.
That's where it's like, that you got that
Because they're there. All of us, to a party, or because we needed something, everyone comes together. Yeah. They say, "You're the best neighbors."
Yeah, run away. Check. make contact either. You're like, fuck you. You know, any advanced technologies you're going to use against other people in the planet or other things, you know, that's like, why would I want to support that? You know? We have our own little dimension here that's totally nice and perfect, everything's cool, and it does what it needs to do.
So crazy. It makes sense to live like that.
Security past in all the time, and now people have to start buzzing in to come up the elevator.
Do you know if there's any specific demographic on there, or if they're just going to
Just because of all this stuff going on in Oregon, and that's prompted a lot of it
yeah.
to happen. Because they just, you know, they got lax. They, you know, there's people who
I don't think I really got lax. I don't think you should really need to have that heavy of security on a wildlife refuge.
are right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's like it's not their fault. It's
No.
those guys' fault. They're stupid. And they were, yeah.
I guess there's pretty big, I can't get pretty serious. There's a big group of these, the sovereign society. Yeah, I guess there's something.
I mean, they didn't call themselves after one. They were wrong about That's what I was wondering if they would tell you if there was something specific about it or if it was basically overall.
Basically overall, yeah, they put their very serious about making sure we're as safe as we can be. It's just it's necessary. But, you know, I think just what these people have done. Us here in North Carolina. And if we can, then truck off and we can go have our happy little life out here. Has nothing to do with any of the people. You know, and it's over. Wow. This guy fucking leave too. You know? Absolutely. If I came up with some pretty, or I would go underground or, you know, whatever,
Right.
you know, I'd like, you know, if I don't want to eat. I want to eat. I like this planet, you know?
Exactly.
Beautiful, fascinating. I don't have any desire right now to go explore other universes.
Thank you, man. I got on friends with This next song is called Preacher Joe. Hope you'll dig it.
So if I ever, so say I invent perpetual energy or something like that. I don't know of any businesses that are legitimate, honest businesses that can be in function and take care of their people. Without fucking other
Right, really? Right. Well, because
otherwise, you gotta charge fucking way more than you have to. You know, a lot of them do. Anyway, especially, you know.
yeah, that's what I was going to say was you know, most of the caching based on the results anyway. It's like, oh, we're the best. Oh, really? Okay, well, doctor to jump right on that bandwagon.
You should be disliked.
You're the best. You know, but that's how things go in the society. So it's like so easy to sell people on something. Oh, this is the last one you'll ever have to buy for 3 years.
Anniversary edition, or special limited edition.
Yeah, you just you can sell anything these days. That's what it's like. Why? We have so much money. Like, actually, as much as I those get like, and those aren't affected by it, you guys share like we had YouTube. So those have to be actual so you hear me say I hate you?
Right. Sometimes I feel joy.
Or love.
I love business.
Whatever. They're two sides of the same coin. You may be caring enough about you, I hate you. You love me.
Yeah. Otherwise, I just don't even quick.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I love you, I don't care, but I can't. And I don't like you, and I don't just dislike you, I hate you. I hate you for what you tried to do to us. And I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not feeling bothered by it anymore. Because it's like, why the hell shouldn't I? Because it's so evil and mean to me. Who says? Like the church? Or what? Who decided to make that? If it's the same energy as love, but it's just how we judge it, then it's no more different than love. It's just how we judge it. You won't feel like I have to because I care very much if you die soon. So you can call that being love if you want. That I love you to death. No. And yes, it's been 11 years and no, I don't think ever bullshit that forgiveness to yourself. It goes right along with the blood is thicker than water, so you beat the shit out of you. You're like crap. But you better remember I'm your family. Or the whole like, or the farthest is saying, oh, it's just water in the fridge, I forgot all about it already. I'm not going to give you a lot of things that you don't forget. Funny that. Actually, I noticed that the last time I saw Jessica, I was saying something about, so loudly that Carl's would be getting at me about something that was not his business. And he's all like, oh, forget about it, it's water in the fridge. I thought about that and I thought,
funny how older brothers' cliches don't seem to fit younger sons, daughters, I bet.
no, it never works. It never works.
They try and that's carried down from, generation after generation.
We, the youngest, are the saving graces of the world. The youngest and the oldest. Everybody else is fucked up. But
Bill, our older child, you suck.
yeah, might as well just have all the bridge right now.
Or build something really cool.
No, because people like you do soccer just gonna afford it. So fuck you.
And put that energy into whatever.
I don't. What channel is it?
I have no idea.
I just don't
Not every morning either. It's just, it depends.
Family Guy, I'm not sure what the last thing's on there. That's I'm just trying to figure out what I can put in the feed so that it's not doing something else. Like sometimes they don't have like a lot of problems with working
Get something, so it's nice when it's something that you right. I can't hear it. You know, it's just so weird. It's like, wow, how can you stand up there and fucking preach this bullshit? And how much, and all the fucking followers, you know, people probably paid for those. Had to, I'm sure, you know. I don't know. You know, that's like, that's what rich and, you know, that would have done. So.
I like to see up like the 80s of a village. Getting hairy as a motherfucking business. You know that she's the bomb.
That's what looks like. Oh my God.
A long way since we did that. But you know, you fucking together, life moving like a spell. Money falling in, I make the rain hell. Call me Father Nature, I make the rain hell. All black jeans with a white tee on me. Rolled up, highest marijuana, rim to the ground. Bitch, I stay grinding with a polygraph. Your ass stay lying. I need a line for streets, all skydiving. Shawty fell along, cause she thought about a lion. We down to the death, but still no ass. I gotta rap hard to die for my shit. How dare you?
That's what it is. I gotta rap hard to die for my shit.
And the beauty of it is, you don't know if you'll make it until you die. So, like, who's gonna know?
Hey, ramp this. Wait for it, try to do it.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then tells you, like, it's very clear that he's doing his best to offer you a message as opposed to selling you salvation. Yes, exactly. Salvation. Sell you salvation. And see, these are the things that I'm finding make good jumping off points. I can start with what she's thinking about today. And that always segues into something that has to do with our lives. It's just usually I'm trying to take it the other way because I'm trying to, like, not talk about the people in our lives. And it's like, well, fuck them. I mean, you know, Ed won't have any reason to get what I said unless he's still in love with Johanna, in which case he might be a little pissed, but it's his first, dude.
It was his first.
Well, and he's not remarried, right? Well, and his
I don't think he definitely hasn't said anything about any relationships or anything.
no, he's
I can see him devastated from it too.
I don't know. He's Baptist,
Oh, okay.
right?
I don't know, actually. I mean, his dad was a pastor or
He's
whatever.
Protestant in any case. And even if he was Catholic,
Right.
in the church's eyes, he's still married to her no matter what.
The first, and he, obviously took that shit to heart.
Yeah, no, I think he's I mean, honestly, I think Ed's probably one of those people that's probably a really good Christian, a really Christian person.
Yeah.
You know, like he wants to be as much like Christ as he humanly possibly can. Not like, dying on a cross or anything, but like just being a decent person. Living by the tenets of his church. I guess that would be it. So I would expect that he would see her as probably still his wife, and I don't know what that means to take her back. But, like, you don't want to tell everything. That's what he seems like he wouldn't.
Yeah. He's now at that age that he would possibly meet someone else.
Yeah.
You know.
A nice girl.
Yeah.
Nice lady.
She wasn't crazy. I guess she could be, but it's so rare for me to see unless they go color alcohol with the
I thought she was married, but she might not. Well, yeah, but I mean, that was
Oh yeah, I mean that was kind of
that's what she'd say.
right.
Yeah, but she wouldn't say anything about it that it never came back around and never didn't talk to her friends. And she got the chance.
We never got a survey for the Subaru yet, have we? No, they were supposed to call.
Oh, you know what? They could have. If I was outside or close.
They might send something. So I know, at least for us, Carson's, we got sent. Also, in the near future, you may receive an email in regards to from Chrysler, from
Important. Just to get the underlining.
Nothing else anymore. All right.
Unless I go and kill somebody, which is the thing if I hate them. How's that hurt them? Doesn't hurt me either. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel like I'm capable of having an appropriate emotional response to absolutely inappropriate behavior.
We would start with or, you know,
That's what I've been doing all this time. It sure as hell doesn't help me. We all fucking, not all this time,
part of it. I love you for that aspect. Apparently, you exist in terms of loving, you know, love being
the cohesive
acceptance
force of
of,
the universe.
yeah, you know,
Or
that
gravity.
makes sense.
Could call it that, gravity. Same difference. Yeah.
I don't know if they're saying hate or damn as, you know, much because they do feel they resonate certain attitudes in you.
Well, interestingly, when you say that, I actually feel differently about damn than I do about hate. Hate is the way I feel. Damn is something I'm wishing on.
Intentionally
It's a curse.
putting out, yeah.
Well, I can feel hate toward you, not you, them. And it doesn't hurt you. So if it's not hurting me, and it's the truth, then what good does it do to try to reframe it as love when it's really, there's no difference anyway. It's just what you've given me is something I can't do anything positive with, so I just want to remind myself not to even try with you. So I hate you. You know what I mean? That's more for me than for them. And it's like for me, it's not hurting me. It hurts me when I try to pretend that my love
exactly it. I don't damn them. That's not my job. That's up to God. But I still feel the way I feel. That's okay. Right. You shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? To me, that's different. And I'm starting to like get really comfortable with that. I'm not wishing ill on them. I just don't want anything to do with them. The way to remind myself of that is to remind myself that, no, I hate these bastards. They don't deserve loving behavior. I'm not going to go and do anything hateful, so. Right.
Just give them the benefit of the doubt. You gotta tell them the opposite.
That's your opinion. You are better than that.
No, like, you know, it's kind of. The best thing we can do is do the best we can for ourselves. You know how many times you see those celebrities that fucking finally made it and actually got an opportunity to go on talk shows and say, fuck you. You know? And some of us now is a lot of times it's like, yeah.
Although it would be satisfying if that was the last thing that ever made a difference. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But it's for me, there's no, it's not a matter of like, even like, fuck you, it's more like just, you need to go to hell right now. You need to die and go to hell and not the case of the planet.
Drive me, that's the plan. Anyone else? Myself, right? Love to prove myself that I can manifest independent wealth. Fucking, you know. Fuckers.
County-sized jackhammer and just fucking so it's gone. That's what you do.
That's really good fight anyway. Or is he huge that shape there? Just that person, they want to be on
energy do you want to put into it? You know?
Yeah. Sometimes a little more than others. Because you know, it's ridiculous.
Just like the show. No, this isn't witty banter. It's dickheads.
No.
You know,
What show?
our show.
Oh, yeah.
Meow.
See, I totally could do that, but I would hate myself. I'd be really good. I'd be a really good pastor. I'd be like a fucking kick-ass pastor, actually. But I could never preach that shit. And fucking... I would feel so guilty. And this is some affiliation with the Today Show? They had like the little Today thing.
Pre-advertisement.
Oh, well. She skated right under the whole brand identity thing. It's so close to the actual Today Show symbol. She got it altered just enough in its life today. And then she kind of buzzed out the rainbow, the orange rainbow around it. But it's like that. That's this close to not
I feel the hardest. But, you know, to actively persuade people, take advantage of people's insecurities, and really, you know, it's like, oh, yeah.
That's exactly
That's where how can you live yourself manipulating like that? And usually the biggest thing is
that's my only truth. About some guy that somebody's going who's quoting some other dude, and then usually misquoting or I don't
I guess so. But they're not.
there are that many people who need someone to save them and someone on whom to blame everything. Basically, because that's what religion is, right? I mean, I think it is, pretty much. Jesus takes all the responsibility for all your sins, and then you get saved.
More like, thanks, dumbass. Like, it's very disrespectful. You don't really say your fault. You say it's his fault. It's all on him. About how he had a problem with it when he started selling it, you know, astrology and psychic stuff. I said, so when you go to a doctor and you have cancer that requires chemotherapy, radiation, you expect that doctor to say to you they absolutely will cure this with what they're giving you. I mean, I didn't put it that way. You know, if they did that, they would be sued for malpractice all the time. They cannot guarantee you a cure. They can only tell you what they do that works best. And you want to tell me that astrology is a crock of shit, when the one thing we do know is that every particle in the universe affects every other particle in the universe. Every bit of energy affects every other bit of energy. That's the one thing we do know. So astrology, my friend, basically has more basis in fact than medicine, which is a bunch of guesswork and constantly evolving. Well, I mean, you're doing your presentation today, but you'll be fine at that. You're really good at that kind of thing. Hey! Stop it! Stop it! God. Such assholes. Oh, such
do if they went around and preach, so they would be practiced at it. If that doesn't work, they use force.
Yeah. Assholes. Yeah, it's 10.
You just say you're fine and we can have sex.
Yes. Yes. We've got 6 charters. How many 6-parters can we have during 6 charters?
Thanks. Yeah, because I'm not doing my long presentation. This is just the inspection of the vehicle. So I don't prepare anything. Really, I don't. But I just think. Yeah, that's going to be like next week. I'll do that. I'm almost done, but you're getting distracted with other shit.
You don't know anything about vehicle inspection.
No. I can't just walk through it. Oh wait, yes I can. It's even better that way because I can try and make a big fucking, you know,
Right.
pamphlet they're gonna throw away anyway or whatever, you know.
Well, have a good drive and good day.
Yeah, love you.
I love you too. I'm sorry. Have a good day. Good drive.
If you think you might fall for a telephone call,
much. And we'll get there to say, just 'cause we're just out of